Hello everybody and welcome back to Daily Chains Model, where I try to model the game asset for chains each and every single day. Today I want to make grass. I already have a grass asset, which I liked. I would need to take a look at it again, but off of memory I also like. But what I want to make is tall grass, because in the past, bear with me. So that's the ground, and I had, let's just say that this is the grass. I had a lot of grass clumps, right? They were a bit taller, just scattered around, right? Also, there's construction. I hope that it looks like my microphone's picking up, so you might be able to hear it, but not much I can do about that. Anyway, so I have grass scattered around, small grass, and then also because I like having a lot of foliage in the game, like just make it really clumped up and everything. It looks nice. I went ahead and also added like tall grass, right? So this goes like around buildings and forests and stuff. Looks pretty nice because it's just huge clumps of grass, which really blends everything together nicely. But the problem is that this grass and this grass is exactly the same. So this just looks like the upscaled version of this. What I thought of is to make specific tall grass. And I could look at reference, but I kind of already know exactly how I want to do it. I'm kind of, before going to sleep every single night, I kind of like visualize the process of what I want to go through and think what's the best way. So it goes a lot faster. And I'm not too sure. And that construction's pretty loud. I'm not too sure how high poly I should go with this. I was thinking to go with a triangle. First I'll get the base shape. I want to show my idea. Let's see, how tall should the base tall grass be? I'm thinking like up to here, and later on I could scale it just a little bit up and a little bit down if I really want to, right? I was thinking, actually let's get rid of this for now. So, this is going to be the stem, and then I want to have a sort of like a grass plot. Let's actually keep that the same size. So the idea of this grass, let's flatten this out. I mean, the base model is already almost complete, so this will be pretty fast. Go around at the top. Should I add one more? I gotta be honest, it kind of looked better in my head. Let's get some reference up in here. I was thinking like this is going to be the stem part, and then here's going to be, this is the stem, and this is like the leaf part. If you look at tall grass, like this one, yeah, it's kind of got like this stem. Let's see, a single tall grass blade, blade. Oh, there it was. Like you. So you can see it's got the stem, but it's a pretty short stem, so maybe the stem is too long on mine. And then it just goes kind of rotating around, but then there's also a second one. Do I want to add a second one? Maybe I will add a second one. Either let's make the stem smaller. Maybe rotate you a little bit. Maybe once I add texturing might be good. Okay, what if I also do that? Now this does increase the poly count, but it also increases the density. So meaning I won't have to add as many grass strands if I do this. Just make sure I didn't actually accidentally extrude anything I shouldn't have. Oh, hold up, somebody's at the door. Alright, my new mouse came in. I ordered a new mouse because my current one was old and starting to break. Like the middle mouse button didn't always work. Usually it does work, but there's just these moments where it just completely stops working and you like hit it against the floor and then it starts working. And this one just, god damn, it's smooth. Always nice getting new gear. Okay, I was also waiting for them to stop doing construction, at least like because they started doing really loud stuff. So I had to like wait 10 minutes, so I kind of forgot what we were doing here. But yeah, grass strands. Let's continue with that. I need to get used to this new mouse. It feels more sensitive as well. What's the poly count? Not that. 20. Huh, that is... Oh wait, but that's faces. Triangles, so it's double that. That's 40. I calculate... Oh, because I have an extra thing here. I was about to say I calculated it was going to be around 30. And if I want to go higher detail, it would be 60. Just like when I was doing some simple geometry math in my head when I was falling asleep. Maybe this should go more around. Maybe I should get rid of this one. Have you wrap around more? How about that? That's not bad, I'll tell you what. It's not bad at all. What if I just make these in general thicker? Thinner near the top. This mouse is definitely louder, maybe because it's new. It could, become quieter over time. But I was thinking about the recording. That might be way, because the old one, let's see. Yeah, that one's really quiet. This one, however, is pretty loud. I usually find, like, when watching something on YouTube and you could hear somebody's key presses, like, on the keyboard or on the mouse, I actually find that quite satisfying. Some people might find that quite annoying. But, yeah. It is what it is. I'm just keep on moving vertices around. I don't think... No, I'm not going to add any more geometry down here. I was thinking to add, like, one edge loop so that when the grass... That looks like it's doing a little dance there. When the grass is blowing in the wind, so that... then... Blarg, English. When it's blowing the wind... let's do a quick simulation here. It has geometry to rotate over, because if it didn't have this, it would kind of go like that, which honestly it's fine because this is tall grass and most of the wind will be affected up here, and down here the most it'll move is like just a little bit like that, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, let's, I guess, go texturing already. Well, first gotta unwrap this. I think I'm gonna export this as a grass clump. Wait, tall grass clump. Go ahead, add the image, not the alpha. And now this can be very low quality. How low quality? Well, what if I go, because there's gonna be a lot of unused texture space. So if I go like 512 by, let's see, 512 divided by maybe 4, 128. Call this tall grass clump orange scored. diffuse. And then that's gonna be the grass clump. I think that's good. Now I'm thinking how to UV unwrap this. The construction is getting louder and louder. I'm gonna try to finish this fast. So first of all, I can leave so I don't have to hear this. Go to the gym, and you guys, whoever is watching, also doesn't need to listen to this. So let's see. It's gonna unwrap. It's gonna hide Alicia. Yeah, tall grass right there. If I want to make it larger, shorter, I can. So now you're gonna unwrap like that. Let's go ahead and mark you as a seam so that this bottom part gets unwrapped nicely. As well as, I'm thinking this. Mark seam. So now I have this bottom part. If I select it with face select and unwrap that, yep, you can see triangle here. No triangle at the bottom. Because let's clear that seam. There you go. And these two top parts should unwrap without a problem. So let's go ahead and select everything, unwrap, and you can, what are you? Because you're at the bottom, and you still don't have triangles at the bottom. Why? This triangle should be there. Where are you? Oh, there's nothing there. Unwrap one more time. There we go. Let's figure out what this is. That's what you are. Let's go to hide you. So that's okay. That's these two pieces. These are barely visible, but they are visible. So I'm thinking I clear this seam and add the seam here, and now unwrap it. Where did it go though? Oh, that's just right there. That's perfect. Yeah, that's good. I like that. And it seems like this texture size is just about perfect. Although I might make it a little bit wider. Can I easily do that? I think I'm gonna have to create a new one. Did I do twice as wide? Let's try twice as wide. Then unwrap you. So now it fits in general better. It's gonna use a bit more texture space, but now it's gonna fit better, so I'm fine with that. How would it look if I, ooh, wait, that does not look good at all. Right, because it doesn't know what to do with this now, does it? What if I delete the face here? It's still kind of confused because it's just so low poly. Maybe I should go higher poly with the closest up one. And this could be LOD level 2 and LOD level... Sorry, LOD level 1 and LOD level 2 would be what? Just a plain texture, or... I'm not too sure what the level 2 LOD would be. For optimization, I'm thinking, of course. Okay, what if I do that? Does that fix the shading error? Just compresses it. You know, maybe it won't be noticeable. When I shade it. Let's go ahead and unwrap, or I mean export the UV. New tall grass clump. Tall grass clump UV. I'm actually gonna copy this to clipboard because I'm typing that a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Photoshop. You know the drill, go do that. Bring you in. I already have Unity open, prepared. This is what I set up last time. There's Photoshop. Where's OBS? Where are you? There you are. Let's go ahead and select the other capture. There we go. New file. What was the resolution? I need to open up the File Explorer, the Ultimate Model Pack. What am I looking for? What have assets here? What is this? HDRs? Oh, that's assets for the thing. Tall grass clump. I don't think I exported it correctly. Anyway, it is a 256 by 512. And I need to properly export because I need to select all. Is it properly exported now? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and bring that in. All right, go ahead and bring the tablet close to myself. And we can start painting. What time? 17. Yeah, not expected for just a grass clump. Nothing too complicated here. Let's go ahead and add 3 layers. Call it grass base. I don't know what it'd be called really. Grass blade _1. Weird. I don't know what I did there. Grass blade _2. I'm gonna open up the window real quick because something smells bad, like chimney stuff. I don't really want to be breathing in chimney fumes. It doesn't really sound healthy to me. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that smaller. Let's go to object. Wait, shortcut W. How do I zoom out again? It was Shift Alt. And this is allowing me just to select you, yeah. But not everything. Oof. Let's try that again. Ooh, that's not what I want. Yeah, it's not seeing those little nubs there. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to select it manually. You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know why the auto select is not working properly for me. I'm just gonna go ahead and select it like that. There. It's a bit crooked. That's alright. Let's go to expand the selection by 5 pixels. Grass base. Okay, now let's see if it selects the rest properly. Yeah, nah, you're good. I don't know what happened with this one. And you are almost good. Almost good. I guess I'll go with this lasso select tool. Bit of manual work needed here. Maybe because it's so low resolution. It's having a problem. Okay, but we have it. Let's start with the base. I was thinking the base should be more or less. I was thinking because obviously green for grass. That's how grass works. But let's go like more yellowish green. I don't know if I'm texturing the grass this way, I'm gonna have to also change the other grass, won't I? I probably will. I will experiment with it once I get there. For now, that is a fairly... I think that green is good. I could always change the hue later in the shader itself. Like in the material shader that I make later on. Let's go to get the base color all in there. There we go. Okay, and now, definitely, I think near the bottom you get dark. That makes sense to my brain. That's going to get you a lot brighter as we get to the top. Okay. Now let's go with these. I'm thinking small little streaks. That's invisible. Too small. Because grass sort of has these kind of streaks. I'll do some brighter ones and then some dark ones as well. Have them compress near the bottom and then they uncompress near the top. Or like near the middle and then they recompress right over here. Yeah. Now it's dark ones as well. Maybe the lighter ones should be thicker in general. And the dark ones are thin streaks. Or just have a bit of each. I'm drawing on the right layer. Smart. Now, I'm thinking about terrain because currently I have it where all the terrain is one, specifically talking about grass here, is a single color. And the grass also is the exact same color, so it's blending in. However, since you can see what I'm doing here, maybe what I do is I have the bottom be the exact same color as the grass. Or I do one of those fade functions. I tried experimenting with the fading thing, but it didn't really work. Maybe because I didn't have enough topology near the bottom. No, because it's a shader thing, so it's not a vertex. It's a fragment shader. I guess I will have to make it so that like near the bottom it becomes transparent. I hope it doesn't. I keep drawing the wrong layer. I hope it doesn't increase the performance or decrease the performance too much if there's a lot of grass blades. But I've heard that this has been done quite a lot. Just to smooth out the transition between the ground and the grass blades. Because if it's really jarring and like stands out, I don't know. I wouldn't really want that. Few black streaks. Well, not black, just darker. Trying to follow the topology, even there is not much topology here. So it's a pretty easy model to make. I think the texture, I'm pretty sure the texture will do all the heavy lifting here. Wrong layer again. That's also the wrong layer. I'm drawing the wrong layer constantly. Let's go ahead and hide you and see how that looks. Oh. Not anything particularly special, but also it does look interesting. Bring you to tall grass clump. This is why I copied that. So I need diffuse. Okay, let's go ahead and pop you into Blender. Where did I save you? Oh, I didn't save it. There we go, now it's saved. Bring you here. Let's see. Very interesting. Yeah, I like it. I just hope this kind of shading problem. Let's see, face orientation. I think I should rotate these faces. So that from this side it looks okay. Yeah, like right there. And here, it's even worse. Because on this side, at least now you match. But here you don't. This might not be a problem within Unity itself. I feel so weird using this mouse. My idea is, wait, wrong thing. Is I'm gonna have you rotate the correct way on this side. Wait, if I flip you. Yeah. Is here I'm gonna have you rotate it on the other side. because I'm trying to figure out, because here it's bright, bright, dark, dark. And if I flip you, it's also bright, bright, dark, dark. It just doesn't, it just has improper shading here because it thinks that's the opposite side. Okay, I'm gonna have the proper shading here because my point is, if you look at it from this side, it looks all right. The shading's fine because if it was flipped, sorry about the construction noises. If it's flipped, this looks pretty bad. Here it looks all right. And from this side, you can't really see the bad part. You have to look at it from this side. And I could even hide it by trying to wrap you a little bit more around. Or rather by moving this a little bit more inwards. And now you can't really see the shading error too well. It's actually a pretty nice grass blade. Okay, I'm not going to do more texturing. I like this. I'm pretty fast. Hide display capture number 2. Oops. No, not you. You. And you're already full screen. Okay, that's strange. I didn't change it to be full screen. Okay, now I'm going to actually turn this into a clump, because currently it's just a single strand. I'm thinking about 10. 10-ish should be good. How long? Half an hour of me just rambling on. Okay, let's see. Let's go do 1, 2. Change them up. We change it up by rotating in some places. Rotate you a bit more out. Rotate you in. There you go. Now I got a bit of a different strand there. Let's get a third type of strand. See, this one can go away out. Actually, I gotta be careful not so it doesn't go too much out, because then it's gonna introduce some strange rendering errors, I think. Go ahead, twist you. I really want this to be performant as possible. Like, I would love to, for example, like just bevel you, and it'll make a lot higher poly, nicer strand. But I really want this to be as high poly as possible. I mean, as performant as possible. Let's go ahead and bring the center. It doesn't matter because I'm going to join this all up in the end, but just as I'm modeling the grass bunch, it's easier for me. How many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, it doesn't need to be too dense. Should I do the shader thing already as well? Or should I leave the shader? I mean, I guess I am modeling it. I'm not I I'm trying to think while I'm thinking about this as well. It's not working. Thinking is not working. My brain can't think. This is a daily chains model, not a daily chains game asset. But I will have to do this sooner or later. Though I do already have a wind shader in chains, so I guess I don't have to make it. I just have to copy it over and maybe adjust it a little bit. But I would also be interested in remaking it because it's pretty fun. I could unhide. Let's see how that looks actually. Not bad, not bad. How much geometry do you have? 180. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bring this into Unity right away without the lower model assets because I want to see if this awful lighting error will be there as well. Like in cycles, it also has a lighting error. Looks pretty nice cycles though. I want to see if the lighting error would be there in Unity as well, because I know you could select that it's double-sided, which is what I'll have to do. Luckily, I already have Unity open. I need a new folder. Oh, accidentally. That's not what I wanted. I forgot to select selected objects. See, I already imported with no, of course, now you're not imported with the texture. And I are. The one I put you in. Interesting. Okay, let's see. So this is not double-sided. Let's go ahead and create a material called underscore mat. Guess grass is pretty smooth. And now I remember render face both. Interesting stuff going on down there. I might want to make, I think I might need a, wait, is there, can I do a smoothness map? Height occlusion, there is no smoothness map. As in, I think I want to make it less smooth near the bottom. Okay, but shading errors. No, Unity is smart about it. Is it just me or is the back sides way smoother than the front sides? So the alpha of the albedo changes how smooth it is? Where's the albedo? Isn't the albedo that? And aren't you... Let's test that out. I lied. I will be going back to Photoshop. It's weird to me how this backside is. I remember having problems with this from in the past. But you can see if I make it fully alpha or fully smooth, it just reflects the background, but the front doesn't. I'm gonna do a quick Google search and figure this out. I remember having this problem for quite a long time now. Okay, I think I got something. So I made a shader graph, and what I found out is I can change the normal here. So you can see the normal right now, this side is correct, but this side is wrong. And I take the normal vector, set it to object because I'm taking the object's normal, and I go ahead and flip it. And I save that. You can see now this side's correct and this side is incorrect. Well, there it looks fine, but like there it looks wrong and here it looks fine, even though this side is the wrong side. So, and there's also this object that is face. Now, if I go ahead and get a branch node, so if it is the front face, I want it to use the normal. I mean, the normal, the one that's supposed to be. And then if it's the back face, I use the inverted. And then plug into the normal. Damn it. What is this? Normal tangent space. Maybe that's what I need? Let's see what happens if I do you. Does that actually flip to normals? I don't think it flips it. It seems like it does flip it. Okay, let's... It looks like both sides are wrong almost. But not quite. I was thinking that maybe it needs to be inverted like this. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more research. So I've been looking everywhere for this. And well, I found this post saying that the double-sided isn't working properly, similar to what I have. And well, this guy just said that there is no solution for this. Not in ERP. In HDRP, I see there is quite a bit of... it could be, by the way. There is quite a bit of... There is a way to fix this. But in ERP, I can't connect this to this, and this doesn't help at all. There must be a way. I just don't know it. And that guy also doesn't know it. I'll keep on looking. Okay, well, here's something. This guy literally has the same thing. I want to create a different set of camera facing, blah, blah. But I can't plug in the branch node into the normal slot of the shader. Sachter. Whenever the is front face is plugged in, which is basically this. But... oh, wait, no, that's something else. Never mind, plugging into the vertex shader part and not the fragment shader part. Please close. So he's saying to plug it into here. What? You weren't there before, were you? Were you? Let's see. I can't see it anymore. Is it that? Yeah. I swear it wasn't there before. I remember us plugging into some sort of... there's something else, like a tangent thing. I don't get it. Okay, now both sides are inverted because I remember I inverted this earlier. So now if I go ahead and do this... come on, my hopes are up. Yeah, that looks good, except Wait, is that a problem with this, or because I changed a bunch of things, or is that yeah, it's a problem with the setting from earlier. Transparent set to opaque. There we go. Wait, no, it's still. Support LED crossfade. Oh. I might want to have that on. I'm not sure which option here. I'm gonna find it. Okay, so I managed to find it. I created a grass test shader, and then I just turned off allow material override. I don't know what that does. I would like to do some more research on that so I can learn. But that fixed it. And now, yeah, okay, I get why I couldn't plug into the vertex shader because this is changing the vertex itself. And the fragment shader is only changing the pixel. So I should have been putting into the fragment shader from the beginning, but I don't know. I might tested it and it didn't work, but now it does. I need to rewatch the video and see what's going on. Maybe I changed something in the settings. I have no idea. But I wasted so much time. I guess I'll make the wave shader when I make the trees. But I finally have working grass. Like, this was a problem. It's the very beginning. I knew like there was something wrong. Looking at the other side, it was whitish for some reason. Like that. Like, it just looked so weird. But I never knew how to fix it. And now that now that I'm spending the time I should be on each and every single model, I could have dissected what the problem was, which is inverted normals, which I think I knew before. Actually, no, I don't think I really knew because, I mean, I selected double-sided, so I assumed it should have worked. Anyway, this works really nice. That's some alright grass. I feel like this should be the LOD model 2, and when I'm closer, I really want to make the wooden shader. I mean, I know it's easy. Because you just grab the position, the I don't actually remember how to do this. You just add. Because I set the position to the position. What does that do? What does that? There should be a split. And also a combine. Well, let's just go ahead and add to all three. No, let's just try one. Let's go to combine. But before I combine, let's say the green one, let's plug it into the add node. Now if I add like 5, let's only add 1. Let's go ahead and add a test float for now, because I don't know what's happening. Oh yeah, it's moving it. It's moving it a lot though. I don't remember how to do this though. So I'll just go ahead and multiply you by like 0.1, 0.01. And then I know, sorry, tiling and offset. I believe I do you, because now I could offset, not tile, I could offset you. There you go. And then is there a scene time? Time. Just time. Let's go ahead and offset you by time. That might be a little bit fast. Let's go ahead and get a multiply and slow it way down. Something like 0.1. Save asset. Yes. Perfect. That is precisely what I want. So, of course, let's go ahead and make it way smaller. That's interesting how it shouldn't. What if I connect you straight to you? Yeah, I imagined it wouldn't work. I think I need to open up my chains project real quick. Okay, I'll tell you what, because there's some problem with Unity I can't open. This is the second time where there is like for 15 minutes. I am gonna worry about this some other time. Like I want to try to she's not even responding. I want to restart my computer. Maybe that'll help. That usually does help. But for that, I would need to stop the recording. So for now, all I'm gonna do is just finish the model. It's nearly finished. I'm gonna finish the model, stop recording, restart, and try to get the Unity to work, because I can't open it for some reason. I already did a lot of tall grass clump. Underscore lod 00. I am thinking about the lower LOD, because of course for LOD 1, I mean of course, I guess it's not too forced. One annoying thing is I have a lot of separate ones. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and separate them. Which is the first one? Oh wait, sorry. So by loose parts. There we go. Now I have them nicely separated, and then I go ahead and grab the first one, and then link object data. Shit. Let's go ahead and go through and real quickly set the origin to where they should be. And now, yep, I can go ahead and link object data. So now that I have all of them, and then I'm also gonna rotate it to be the correct direction. Oops, too much. I want them to just look somewhat the same, you know? So I'll hide clump LOD1. It's all good. I'm not going to worry about rotating it for now. Let's go to get the main one. And so what I shall do, I think I will delete you, delete you. How do I decrease this? I don't know, it's like that. I guess make you a single plane. And then just go ahead and rotate you. Now, I don't like this method. I'm gonna hide them. Duplicate you again, because there's gonna be too much playing around with it. This is difficult because this is already low poly. So I think I'm going to do it this way. Alright, how do I do this so nicely? It's going to be a little bit more tedious, I'm thinking. Hide the ones I completed. So I just want to decrease the poly count. I guess that's it. I could do a billboard for the last one. Thinking if I should worry about that now, but I spent too much time on this, so I don't have much time left for this. So I might come back to the grass tomorrow. I might work on a easier task tomorrow, just so I have more time to come back to this one. Can't be spending too much time on this all my day. I don't have that luxury anymore. Yeah, but this is still going to be less or more than double. Or more than half, rather, I think. Half as many vertices. I think I could get rid of these as well. Just because I am getting rid of this half part here. Oh yeah, this was already complete. I feel like I could also get rid of that. Maybe I can't, because it's gonna look weird from the other side. Okay, but this one looks, this one. They're all sort of weird like that, aren't they? That's why getting rid of you would actually solve that problem. You know, let's see how many you have. You have 77. This one has 180. $77 is not bad. And the shape is actually roughly the same. Let's go ahead and recalculate normals. Just so it's not a complete mess. Okay, it still is a complete mess. Let's go ahead and check how it looks real quickly if I go ahead and get rid of all of these. I'm hoping the textures won't be too destroyed. There we go. Honestly, and now I have 67 compared to the 180. I think that's good. Now there is this one strand of grass that's kind of broken, the LODs. This one, this one, no, this one, and this one. These three, because I believe, I know I did there. I deleted this one here, and that will introduce, yeah, no. I'm gonna have to reintroduce them. So let's see, these three. What am I doing here? I don't want you. I want you. There you go. Which one was it? These three. So you. Now I might lose parts. By the selection. Delete you. Now let's go ahead and redo these. But this time I cannot delete that center part. Is that all? Yep. And join them back together. Now, how many do you have? 73. Did it really decrease it that much? Because earlier was what, like 60 something, right? Yeah, but all of them, well, almost all of them, are fine as long as there's no white. And I'm thinking, instead of doing a billboard, what if this is for when it's fairly far away. Hear me out. we just literally make a green box like this. What happens if I apply the tall grass clump to this? I don't know, that feels too cheap, but like from all the way back here. Honestly, from all the way back here, you can see that it's like that, but it's kind of fine. I'm gonna do this for now. I might add a billboard later. I don't have time to do that right now. For now, this will do. Honestly. There, it's textured. That's my lowest LED model. Let's go. That should be 1. That should be 2. Go ahead and export this tall grass clump. And hopefully I could at least open the project for this. Can I? 2021. Looks like another instance of Unity is running. Interesting. Yeah, I need to restart my computer to get Unity up and running. So, wait. Oh, no. It seems like it's working. Yep. Let's get rid of this. I'll deal with that at another time. Delete you. Actually, I don't think I even need to delete you. Because if I go to the tall grass, well, I was already there. But if I delete the prefab and then just bring you in, you should be smart enough to automatically bring you back in. Yes. For some reason, you are displaced. This is the shader, right? Is it? Yeah, it looks correct from both sides. Let's get rid of grass test. Let's get rid of test. Because I apply this one. Yeah, it's wrong. So you are the one. What if I increase the smoothness to 1? How does that look? Very smooth. .5 seems to be pretty decent. Okay, and also you should have LODs. There goes the smaller one, and there goes the very small one. Yeah, okay, no, that's probably gonna definitely have to be a billboard. Let's at least make crossfade 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. And you also need the shader. Yeah, honestly, I could even bring this LOD quite a bit closer. Quite a bit closer, I'm thinking. Maybe a little bit too close. Maybe I should just cull it. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna cull it. Let's get rid of the LOD3 and have it cull. Because you could barely see it either way. Oh, I forgot to take my break. Whoops. It wasn't selected only. Now, it should be selected only. There we go. And then later on we'll add the wind. I'm thinking if I should go higher quality on like the LOD0. Maybe in the future. Well, either way, there's tall grass. That took a lot longer than it should have because of the Unity reasons. I mean, actually, it's me being stupid trying to use a vertex, not the normal ones. Yeah. Anyway, I learned a lot today. Hope you did too. Thank you, and goodbye.